Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, also known as Scent Nick. And today I'm going to be giving my official review of Argos Fragrances Midas Touch. Now, before we get into the review, I just want to say thank you to those that have already subscribed. We're already growing at a pretty steady pace. I'm mind blown. And if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and dropping a comment down below. It really helps out the channel. You don't even know. Now, let's get back to the review. If you didn't already watch it, go ahead and click that pop-out banner. It tells you all the details you need to know about how I give reviews, what I'm going to be going over, and how the rating scale works. Midas Touch might be the highest quality fragrance that Argos has put out, and it's definitely the most luxurious smelling. So let's go over the price. At the time of filming this video, the 30 ml bottle is going to run you about $240. A 100 ml is going to run you about $400. Now, if you're looking to save just a little bit of money on this one, you cannot find it at discounters because it is a brand new release, but go ahead and use code SCENTNICK10. It gets you 10% off at checkout, plus it gives me a little bit of a kickback. You can find the link in the description below or use the link in my bio to get there. So this is one of those fragrances that you can pretty much smell the entire composition from the very first spray. Now this has pros and cons. So pros being, you can put it on a tester strip and you're going to get a pretty accurate representation of what you're smelling. Cons, it can typically be a fairly linear fragrance, and that's not always a bad thing, it's a maybe con. So let's talk about how it smells. So in the top, you're going to be picking up on three main notes, and those are going to be bergamot, balsam, and tuberose. Now, all three of those are blended very well, so as one does not really stick out above the other. And it kind of sets the tone for the fragrance by giving you this bright, creamy, and luxurious smell. To me, the bergamot sits behind it all, and then the balsam and the tuberose give it this creamy, earthy, kind of powdery, spicy feel. You're gonna have those notes for probably about 15 minutes on skin, and then they're gonna start to fade away, making way for the heart. Now the heart is where this really shines, and you get the gold of the fragrance. So in the heart, you're gonna get rose, osmanthus, labdanum, and leather. The rose is a background note, especially in the heart. The key and star of the show here is the osmanthus. Guys, osmanthus is one of the most beautiful floral notes you can ever come across. It has its own notes of apricot, honey, and kind of white tea. That osmanthus is paired with the labdanum, which labdanum is a very balsamic and kind of resinous on its own way floral note. Those two just create the gold. Like, it literally smells like what gold would smell like. The rose is back tucked behind it all, adding to the jammy fruitiness, and the leather wraps it all up. And the leather that you smell in here is not that of a modern, clean leather. It is, in my opinion, a warm, cozy, borderline animalic leather. Now, that heart sticks around for a good long time. We're talking probably 2 to 3 hours before it starts to fade away into the base. And the base really is just there. It's the pillar of the entire fragrance, and you can smell it from the very beginning, and it does not go away for a long time. It's a mixture of oud, patchouli, cypriol, and benzoin. You get some bonus notes in there of vanilla and musk. They're not listed, but they're there. So the primary notes you're going to be smelling here are the patchouli. Really, that one is taking the show. It is the patchouli that is kind of chocolate cake-like. The cypriol blends perfectly with that to give a earthy, kind of pungent, it's very subtle, almost leathery feel as well. The benzoin and the vanilla and the musk create this gorgeous, silky and golden amber, and it sticks around for a long time. Let's talk about the oud. It is incredibly approachable. There's not even the slightest trace of barnyard in this. This kind of oud, which I very well suspect this is actually real oud, just done in underdose. It's like a trace amount. The oud here has its own, accord. It's kind of fruity. It's got this kind of barbecued wood almost. It's kind of metallic. It's warm, cozy, and just rich. And when oud is used in this little amount, it kind of just adds depth and warmth to the blend, but also acts as this insane fixative. The vanilla is there just to sweeten the fragrance up, and the musk is that of Argos's typical musks, which is warm, kind of powdery, kind of cozy, and just makes you feel cozy. So let's answer the question of, is it original? Yeah, I was very pleased with this. It smells like an Argos, it feels like an Argos, but it is an original composition and it doesn't smell really like anything. Maybe the closest thing you could compare this to is Sacred Flame, but even that, you're grasping at straws. The target audience for this is really, it's unisex, leaning masculine, but really either gender could wear it. And in my opinion, this really will be appreciated most by people 25 and up. The performance on this is exceptional. Longevity, we're talking easy 12 hours plus. It will last through a shower. And please, dear God, do not get this on your clothes or anything that is not skin. It will stick around for forever. I barely got any bit. I had some on my wrist one day, grazed a jacket. I can still smell it 4 days later. It's wild. Now, the projection is not crazy. It's not a beast mode performance. Being what I suspect is at least a 30% concentration, this does sit fairly close to the skin. It does create a very nice scent bubble, but the sillage, that scent trail, people will be smelling exactly where you walked, and it's gonna linger for a long time. Now, when do I recommend wearing this? In my opinion, this is really suited for the fall and the winter time. You could probably wear it in the spring, but the vibe may not be right for that. Summer, I'm not gonna recommend it. It's too dense and it will probably overpower and get a little cloying. This does really suit itself for a fancy occasion, for something nice, but honestly, wear it whenever the heck you want. It's your fragrance, do whatever. And now, let's get to that score. This is the first score I've ever given out on here, so we're gonna start the scale. This, I'm gonna give an 8.1, and that is a fantastic score. If you remember from the scale yesterday, 8.1 is exceptional. So I don't think it's the greatest in the line. I have a couple others that I like a little bit more, but I do think that this is one of the best in the line, and I do think it's worth getting your nose on. I think at this point, the Gold Flake edition is long gone, but you don't need that. The fragrance smells like liquid gold already. I hope you liked that review, and if you did, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any feedback, go ahead and drop it in the comments below, as well as what fragrances do you want me to cover. Guys, we'll see you soon. Peace.